friends. You're tuned into another episode of our podcast, the place where small habits meet big transformations. And today, I am buzzing with excitement, James, because we're diving into something that has shaped my life in ways I can't even count: reading.
Oh, yes. And before you roll your eyes and think, I already know about reading, hold on. This is not a boring lecture. We're talking about reading as a tool for growth, creativity, calm, and adventure. Reading that fuels your life, not drains it.
Exactly. Reading is like opening a secret door. Every book, every article, every story is another doorway to a new perspective. And here's the crazy part. Most of us know reading is good, but we let it slip away in the chaos of daily life.
Yup, and I'll be the first to admit it. There was a time I thought I just didn't have time to read. But the truth? I had time, I just wasn't choosing to use it for reading. I was using it to scroll.
Ouch. And I think a lot of people feel that. Phones have become our first and last activity of the day. But here's the thing. Reading is not just a nice hobby. It's a habit that rewires your brain. It sharpens focus, reduces stress, expands empathy, and sparks creativity.
And today, we're going to explore it all. Why reading matters, how to start if you've lost the habit, how to make it stick, and how to turn reading into something you love instead of something you should do.
Let's start with this. Reading is a superpower. Think about it. For the cost of a single book, sometimes less than a cup of coffee, you can access the mind of someone who spent years, maybe decades, learning, failing, testing, and living.
Yes, books are time machines. You can learn wisdom from someone who lived 200 years ago. You can explore worlds that don't even exist. And here's the kicker. It's portable. You can carry an entire library in your pocket now.
But beyond the knowledge, reading changes your brain. It's like a workout. Every sentence forces your brain to connect ideas, visualize images, imagine emotions. That's why people who read often tend to have stronger focus and better communication skills.
And empathy. This one is big. Studies show that reading fiction increases empathy because you step into the shoes of characters. You feel their joy, their pain, their struggles, and that makes you more understanding in real life.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was in a really stressful season. Work was overwhelming, life felt chaotic. One evening, instead of mindlessly watching another show, I picked up a book I'd been ignoring for months. Just 20 minutes of reading before bed. And guess what? It became my daily escape. My stress melted a little each night. Reading became my sanctuary.
That resonates. For me, it was a novel I read while traveling. I had long flights, airports, delays. Normally, I'd be frustrated. But with a book, those hours turned into an adventure. I actually looked forward to the waiting time. Reading transformed wasted time into quality time.
See, reading doesn't just fill time, it transforms it. But let's be real, if reading is so powerful, why don't more people do it?
Two big reasons: time and intimidation. People say, I don't have time. Or they feel guilty because they're not reading serious books, so they give up.
Exactly. And here's the truth. You don't need hours. You don't need 500-page books. You need consistency. 10 minutes a day beats nothing at all.
And don't judge your choices. Read what excites you. Fantasy, romance, biographies, graphic novels, it all counts. The best book is the one you'll actually read.
All right, let's get practical. For someone who hasn't read in a long time, what's the first step?
Step 1, choose something short and fun. Don't start with a dense classic. Pick something light, quick, and enjoyable. Build the habit first, then grow.
Step 2, create a ritual. Reading becomes easier when you attach it to a specific moment, like morning coffee or bedtime. Make it cozy, a blanket, a warm drink, a favorite chair.
Step 3, track it. Keep a notebook or use an app to log what you've read. Seeing your progress builds momentum.
Step 4, ditch guilt. If a book doesn't grab you, stop. Life's too short for boring books.
Let's talk about the deeper effects. Reading not only reduces stress, it also sharpens focus. Think about it. When was the last time you sat for 20 minutes without checking your phone? Reading trains your brain to focus longer.
Yes, and it improves sleep. Reading before bed signals your brain that it's time to wind down, unlike screens that keep you awake.
And then there's creativity. Reading fills your brain with ideas, images, and metaphors. That becomes fuel for your own imagination. Writers, entrepreneurs, artists, many of them say reading is their secret weapon.
All right, let's spice it up with some fun hacks. Carry a book everywhere. Those 5-minute waits, perfect for a page or two. Set a reading alarm, even just 10 minutes after lunch. Pair reading with rewards. No coffee until I read 5 pages. Try buddy reading. Read the same book with a friend and talk about it.
And here's my favorite, read multiple books at once. That way you can match your mood. If you're tired, read something light. If you're curious, dive into nonfiction. No rule says you can only read one at a time.
You know what I love? The idea that reading is the cheapest adventure you'll ever take. For the price of one book, you can travel across time, space, cultures, and ideas.
Yes, and the beauty is you control the pace. You can pause, reread, highlight, savor. Unlike a movie, you're not just watching, you're co-creating the experience with your imagination.
All right, let's wrap this with the challenge.
Here it is. For the next 7 days, dedicate at least 10 minutes each day to reading something you enjoy. Not what you should read, what you want to read.
And if you want to push yourself, share your book with a friend. Accountability makes habits stick.
By the end of the week, you'll feel it. Calmer mind, sharper focus, and maybe even a spark of creativity you didn't expect.
So here's the big idea. Books are more than paper and ink. They are mirrors showing you who you are. They are windows showing you the world. And they are doors inviting you into something new.
All it takes is opening the first page.
So grab a book, set aside a few minutes, and begin the adventure.
Thanks for spending this time with us. If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with a friend, hit follow, and remember, a book a day keeps boredom away.
See you next time.
See you next time.